Welcome to Hero Wars Info. My name is Ryan. Today we're going to be doing a Hero Wars deep dive on Jet. Jet is a healer and support hero who is a little bit harder to get in the game. In fact, one of the only ways that you can get him is by going to the soul shop right here and buying his soul stones. The only other way is hoping to get lucky in the soul atrium as one of the grand prizes. But besides that, it does take a long time, especially for older or newer players, to be able to get Jet, especially to max star. So, we're going to be going over if he is good, if that's someone you should be concentrating on, and if we should be leveling him up. First, let's go over his skills. First one is the Elixir of Vigor. Jet channels the flow of life-giving elixir to the ally with the greatest physical attack and starts slowly spending energy. Until the energy runs out or Jet gets interrupted, the ally receives increased physical attack, a 30% bonus to speed, and a health regen effect. Physical bonus attack is 20% magic attack plus 6,500. Health regen per second is 25% magic attack plus 6,500 as well. Acid Shot. Jet shoots acid at the enemy with the highest armor, decreasing their armor for 8 seconds. That's a 10% magic attack plus 3,250. Potion of the Fatigue. Jet launches a poisoned potion flask at the closest enemies. Affected enemies cannot regenerate health for 8 seconds. And then Inordinate Fury. While Jet is alive, all of his allies have increased critical hit chance. That's a 2.5% magic attack plus 1450. So, Jet has 4 different skins besides his default skin. 2 different magic attacks, an armor, a health, and an intelligence. As you can tell here, almost all of his abilities require magic attack, so that is going to be the most important one. Magic attack should be the first priority, then it will be intelligence, then health, then armor. In terms of his main role, he is considered a healer. I don't consider him that. He is much more of a support character than a healer. Only ability that heals is his first ability, and he needs to ult for that. Sometimes fights are over before someone can even ult. So because of that, his first ability and his ability as a healer is just not very good. So I would much more classify him as a support hero. But since he is an intelligence hero, that means intelligence is going to be giving him extra physical attack. In terms of items, as I mentioned, he is a intelligence hero, so you're going to need a lot of Lamort's cards, and just like every intelligence hero, a lot of Enigma's Chronicles as well. In terms of glyphs, he has 4. Magic attack, health, magic defense, dodge, and intelligence. This one's a little bit interesting because dodge, you don't really think of Jet as a dodge hero, yet he is. So, magic attack is still number 1, intelligence is still number 2, dodge is probably still number 3, then health, then magic defense at the end. Now let's go to artifacts. In terms of artifacts, Jet has a armor artifact, since he is a healer. That's relatively common. Book of Illusions, which add dodge and health, and intelligence as his main stat. The order of priority is the Jet Cannon number 1, the Ring of Intelligence number 2, and the Book of Illusion number 3. In terms of Ascension, he is not an Ascended hero yet, meaning he doesn't have any additional Ascension abilities. Now, I've had a few questions about this in previous deep dives. Whenever I'm talking about Ascension abilities, I'm talking about skill upgrades right here. He obviously can upgrade his Ascension tree, but there's no additional skills that he has. And he does fall under the healer branch, even though he's more of a support. All right, so let's go ahead and look at a fight with him. I'm going to be fighting this team. It is going to be a Galahad, Xing Mao, Sebastian, Lara Croft, and Tristan. And we're going to go ahead go with this Dante, Jet, Sebastian, Nebula, and Lara Croft team. So let's watch this battle replay. And Jet will be standing at the back line right here. So almost always he will be the furthest hero away from combat. You can see there his auto attack is this like green slime. And let me speed it up a little bit more. I'll let you know whenever he does one of his special abilities. See right there, you see that little toss? So that toss is actually the poison that was talked about earlier, so that Galahad can't heal. Now, Galahad is a vampirism hero, meaning that his abilities allow him to heal up. That's what can make him good in specific circumstances. But watch this. As we go about this fight, he cannot regenerate health. Even though he's doing damage, he cannot regenerate health. It just goes down. For 8 seconds, he is basically not going to be able to heal himself. So, let's talk about his strengths. Jet has a lot of different ways that he can help teams win. He is increasing critical hit chance. He is lowering armor. He is making sure that they can't heal. And he is giving kind of a boost whenever the ult goes off, increasing physical attack. So overall, pretty solid. Also, a little bit gets into his weakness. He's a jack of all trades. He really isn't a master of anything, though. Like, he's not a great healer because he only has one healing ability. He really only works that well with physical attack teams. You would never use him in a magic attack team just because his abilities wouldn't matter at all. Like the acid shot, inordinate fury, and even the elixir of vigor wouldn't be very good. So you only want to use him whenever you have physical attack teams. That does put a little bit of a damper on him. Counters. Celeste is a counter. He can just stop a little bit of that healing. Sebastian can counter some of the decreasing armor, as well as this cannot regenerate health. So he's also a little bit of a more hard counter for Jet. And then lastly, really any burst DPS damage that can hit Jet in the back line are pretty strong because he's pretty weak. He does not have a lot of health. He does not have a lot of armor. So you can take him out relatively easily. Who is he good against? Well, he's good against tanks. You know, this lowering armor, it can be very helpful to make sure that the enemy tank is going to go down faster if you have a physical attack team against it. He's good against healer-heavy teams. The ability to stop healing can be very nice, so that those healers really aren't doing that much. And he's also good against vampirism heroes, like I showed you with Galahad. Galahad is one of those. We have Arachne as another. There's a few others in there. And just slowing down that healing can mean the difference between a win and a loss. He is definitely best used with physical attack teams, specifically critical hit chance teams. So him and Sebastian work well together because it increases the crit there. Best pets to use? I like to use Axel to make sure he can't be one-shot. So if you're going to use him, as I mentioned, he does have low health, low armor. Having Axel on him means that he can't be taken down more than 45% of his health with one hit. So makes him a little bit less squishy. Overall grade, I'm going to put Jet as a C+. I don't think he's amazing at anything. And because he's really only able to be used with a certain amount of teams, he's not someone that I think you really need to upgrade or try to get that early. A solid hero to have in your stable, but nothing you need to prioritize. Thanks for watching. We'll talk with you soon.